Last time on Long Distance Dungeons & Dragons Dinner Theater. Juan, frustrated with searching for the Velox with her nephew, was suddenly magically summoned away from Erebane to Demon's Knot by an awesome bracelet of many friends.
I know I promised your mom I'd take care of you, but see you later!
In the Drow Cavern of Southport, her friends were experimenting with the Codex of Infinite Planes they had stolen from the local Holy Library, and discussed plans to raise a dragon from the dead for Dangi and Tumbra. Ortega, now marked for judgment, still refused to turn over her criminal allies to the Blinding Light Guild, and was swiftly banished from Demon's Knot after their leader discovered the organization Ortega worked for. The banished hobgoblin released an emergency wraith to fight the angel punishing her, but the weapon did not work as well as planned.
Starts trying to fight the angel, but is instantly redeemed by the angel and becomes a white spirit. What? A white Ramses pure spirit, which is now charged with guarding the town from evildoers.
Without Ortega to vouch for them, our adventurers were at the mercy of a very anxious Dangi and Tumbra, who sent a rambunctious Morrigan to wait for her friends upstairs in the tavern while they worked on raising the dragon. With a little bit of magic finagling, they managed to take the dragon out of the caverns and use a gem of miracle to raise it back to life. But when Oss returned to the Drow house for his unattended body, Morrigan followed and found herself bound and being held at knife point until Dangi's dragon would be returned. Now, Long Distance Dungeons & Dragons Dinner Theater continues.
You start to bleed from your throat.
Alright, shit. I'm gonna cast Flare immediately in the gentleman with the knife's eye.
Okay.
And that isn't gonna do much.
It will dazzle him. I'll even let you roll a percentage chance and tell me how high you roll.
Yeah, dazzle him for 1 round. I get a chance to burn it. That's gonna be 44.
Yeah, so he's still holding on to the knife. You're out of time. You start bleeding out. You're gonna be losing 1 hit point per round, so...
Can we dimensional
You
door
lose
back?
1 hit point right now.
Yeah, Will said, can we do the dimensional door for him?
Yeah, he's got the spell. You guys are all together. You're welcome to dimensional door
Are my
back.
hands tied behind my back?
You're tied to a chair, so yeah.
Are we talking bandolier, across the chest, like a normal bandolier?
Yeah, we are. That's the kind of bandolier.
Can I don't know, roll something with my hands are tied behind my back, to get out a back pocket and pull out my bayonet?
Maybe like a dexterity check?
Or, can I do a sleight of hand to pull it out of my
Sleight of hand's fine. I would allow that.
and try and, cut the ropes?
You could sleight of hand, try to cut the rope.
16?
I'll allow it. So you're able to, slip your bayonet out of your secret pouch on your bandolier that can hold a large weapon magically.
4 small weapons and 2 large.
But yeah, you open that pouch and just slip out the bayonet part and cut the rope behind your back without anyone noticing.
Alright.
And your hands are free. You've now taken 2 points of bleed damage.
Alright. Let me write that down real quick. I don't think we have a marker. I got it right here. Alright, can I roll Intimidate again?
Yeah.
And
Yeah?
so the guard, I want to stare him in the eye.
Okay.
With the knife. And I'm like, are you sure you want to do this?
Okay.
This is going south. I want to push my door back. Just kill it. Intimidate.
Yeah, sure. We can just come to a decision that we
That's going to be a 16.
It'd be a cool event in
Yeah.
Okay.
Sean, do you want to dimensional door back and we can just kill everyone? I can summon Jorge and we can just start murdering people and hope he shows up in time.
Wait till I'm near death.
Can we go into
Morgan
the
wants a
hole
really
first,
interesting story.
and then summon Jorge and tell him what's up, and then tell him we want to go back and kill everyone?
Is he stunned or intimidated at all?
He's looking into your face. He's watching you when you talk.
Like mesmerized
Yeah.
because I'm yelling at him.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna.
He doesn't know why you're not dead. Because he just cut your throat.
I want to take
Take one more bleed damage.
1 hit point. Alright, fine. I'm going to take my free hand with the bayonet and just jab it up into his throat and cranium area.
So you're gonna like whip out this bayonet and like, "Ugh," like that?
Yeah,
Okay.
straight like, you know.
Roll me another sleight of hand check.
24.
Alright, I'll let you pull it out. Now roll for initiative.
Ooh, I like this actually.
I rolled really low, so you're probably gonna be fine.
19.
Yep, you have initiative, so swing away with that thing.
Alright.
You take another bleed damage, though.
Can I heal check this shit?
Yeah, for one of your rounds.
No, just kidding.
So you literally just stop.
I'll take the one.
Be like, all right, I'm healing myself. Hold on 1 second.
No, I'll take the bleed damage.
So I can get my tourniquet ready.
No, I'll take the bleed damage.
Why don't you just fire your gun and hold the hot gun to your neck or whatever?
Yeah, just fire off your gun barrel and cauterize your wound with your gun
God
barrel.
damn it, I can actually do that.
Yeah, why don't you just do that?
God,
I'm waiting for you to do it since ever since I cut you. You wanted to do it so bad earlier. I gave you an excuse.
Let me make sure. Let me see what kind of rifle. Let me see what that takes. I'd almost rather take. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna use utility shot. I'm going to use stop bleeding. I shoot my gun into the air and just press the hot barrel against my neck.
Alright, so first you stab this dude with a bayonet, and then you shoot the gun and go hold it to your neck where it's really hot.
Yeah.
Alright, so the bleed damage stops. But now there are 10 drow all pulling weapons and coming for you.
That sounds
and a
amazing.
very powerful.
And your feet are still tied to the chair, even though your arms are free now.
Let's
Just believe that.
Alright.
Whenever you guys want to come in, you can. Morgan is
Yeah.
waiting for... Morgan wants some suspense, so, you know. Whenever you guys feel like the right suspenseful moment to jump in, I'm fine with.
Joanna, I understand we should talk to the dragon. We don't have to use it. We can just save that for later, but I think it would be kind of fitting if we brought the dragon in who was seeking to become this thing's master.
I mean, look, I want to kill the dragon anyway.
Yeah.
We need to get Morgan back, and the best we can leave the dragon out of it.
Alright.
So let's just go see if we can get him out.
Alright, well, I'm gonna, we'll dimensional door. I'll use another mythic on that.
Alright.
And,
You don't need to use a mythic.
I don't need to? Okay. And
The mythic just adds time.
Oh, okay.
So if you're all doing it in one round.
yeah. And then I will, as I walk through, I'll grasp, the Jorge stone, and call for Jorge, and hope
Alright.
that he can get there.
Alright, you come through the tunnel. It's going to take Jorge from where he's at right now 2 rounds to get here. So you come through the dimensional door. You see what's going on. Morgan's got her hands free. She's just stabbed a guy. You see all these drow charging at her. You see Dangy Untumber like levitating overhead over the middle of this table that's in the middle of this room. So it's a big cavern with a big table in the middle of the room. At the end of the table, like at the head of the table, there's a chair that has Morgan in it. You guys dimensional doored in at the back part of the cavern, which is next to that is where the dragon cavern is. You guys are about 50 foot away on one side, so you're about 10 squares apart.
Seeing all this, I'm going to cast Eagle Splinter on myself so I get a +4 to charisma.
Okay. So yeah, so you guys all tunnel in at one of the table. Like I said, it'll be 2 rounds before the dragon gets there, but you guys do whatever you want to do for 2 rounds.
Jump through, and I'm gonna, I'm gonna roll diplomacy with Dangy and say your dragon approaches.
All right, she says, "Stop! And all of her drow stop killing Morgan as long as Morgan stops fighting. Also,
That's gonna be a 23.
yeah, I knew it was gonna be high enough. I've seen your charisma.
I'm sorry, 33.
Yeah, I've seen your charisma. You're Cersei, the swamp whore. You have no problem convincing people to do what you want. So yeah. So she tells all of her guards to wait as long as Morgan stops resisting and stops killing people and fighting. Do you do that, Morgan?
I don't know, Auntie. If you will disengage, I will disengage.
She says, as soon as I have my dragon, you're free to go. You didn't need to cause such a fuss.
It's not my dragon. I can't
You've got your father's temper. And obviously his drinking problem. And she pulls out your thing of elven absinthe out of your backpack and dumps it out.
Whoa, I'm not cool.
Yeah.
Not cool, lady.
Not cool at all.
That's what
was
you.
my booze.
She says you hurt one of my best guys. You've got to. This is you paying the price. You spilled blood. I spill absinthe.
Look what he did to me. Point at my neck.
You were being very difficult.
Well, I'm trying to help you out. You're trying to fuck me over.
You're being very difficult.
I thought we were family.
Oh, I guess you're right. But I'm a drow, so I'm your drow aunt. You kind of have to expect these kind of things. What would family be without a little attempted murder here and every now and then?
What is this? Drow's giving?
Yes, this is Drow's giving. Happy Drow's giving. I give you the gift of not killing you today.
One corny point.
One corny point to Pat. Alright. So you're all here. We're at a standoff, I'm guessing.
Yep. And then, about 12, 15 seconds later, the dragon comes flying through one of the caverns into the Great Hall, through one of the large entrances, and lands on the table in front of Dangi and Tumbra. And says, What do you want?
I'll say Draconic, so hopefully they won't be able to understand that this is the lady who wished to enslave him and why I brought him back. It's your option to work for Jorge. To work for Jorge. To work for Jorge himself, and you can help us if you'd like to take out these people that wish to enslave you.
Roll me a percentage chance to determine whether he wants to work with her or fight.
I got 34.
Alright, he says, I really don't want to fight, but I'm sure I'll end up having to fight either way. He said, you guys were so nice to me. If it'll save the bloodshed right now so you guys could leave without getting hurt, I'll turn myself in. He says, I understand.
Alright. So in Draconic, I'll ask him, would you like to swallow your stone again?
He says, just give it to the lady.
Alright. Then in common, I'll explain to Dangi that if she wishes to summon Jorge, you don't want to do this? You just want to kill them all?
Yeah, we should keep. I don't like her. I don't like her.
Outside of the game, without me there, y'all have no interest in helping the drow personally. I think you've got your dragon.
All right. Well, I'll ask. How about instead of I'll say you'll have your freedom if you help us kill them now. One of our friends is already bloodied. What's a little more blood?
All right. So roll me a diplomacy on that.
Yep. It's going to be a 24.
He says, okay. And he unleashes fire breath on Dangi, who will take some damage right away, and then we'll deal with the rest of this battle with 10 other guys. So if you want to get 10 guys and a Dangi, it does 5 damage to her and to Morrigan.
The dragon in me? So 5 to Morrigan?
And 5 to Dangi.
Who's that? Oh, how did Dangi get caught?
She's standing right behind you. All right. Well then, can I on the fly, as he's spitting fire, since I know he's going to do something, cast Phantasmal Killer on Dangi?
Yeah.
Mythic style?
Yeah, what's my save on that?
It's 18.
Okay. I super succeed that. I have 35.
You succeed the will save, but I think there's still a fortitude save that comes into play.
We've been playing for a while. Have we slept yet?
Yeah.
No.
When have you slept?
Well, that's what I'm saying. We in our.
You did not sleep. You did not sleep.
Between when they stole the codex, there wasn't a rest period
Nope.
of 8 hours.
No one slept.
So
No one has slept. You went. I mean, Oscar's probably the last one that slept. You ran back to the hut and woke Oscar up, and then
for 38 hours.
yeah, you have not slept. You're going crazy. You're insane.
Yeah, and you're nuts, so you could just be making incoherent statements if you wanted. Maybe
At the end of the night, I'm gonna say that none of this happened. It was all Morgan open. I say that this game actually ended when Morgan opened the book, and none of this stuff actually happened. The last thing that happened is Morgan opened that book, and all this happened in her mind, and she's gonna realize that at the beginning of next game.
Probably what I'm gonna remember.
All right. So, Mythic Phantasmal Killer. If the target fails its will save, but succeeds its fortitude. Okay, never mind. Okay, so if you succeeded the will save.
Yep.
Let's see. No. All right. So yeah, it's fine. Yeah, she's fine.
Okay.
All right. So roll for initiative, I guess.
You guys have the surprise attack, so I'll let you guys go first. But whatever you just did would count as part of your first round. So that was your first round of attack. So everyone else will get one too, except Patrick, of course, because he was already there in the middle of the shit, so he doesn't get a surprise attack.
I'm gonna run, but I'm
Yeah, you
not.
already had your part of attack. You already did your thing. So I'm letting everyone on that side do their thing, and then we'll let all 11 of these things go. So Cersei went. So we just need
30 feet. Go ahead.
we just need Juan.
So no, it's 50 feet.
Yeah, y'all are 50 feet away from them.
Yeah.
From the two that are right
And
by
Osk.
Morgan, and then
Yeah.
60 or 55 feet away from the main chick.
Yeah. 60 from everyone else.
Alright, so I guess I'm gonna cast Murderous Command on one of the Drow guards.
Okay.
Alright.
What's my save on that?
Well, since I cast Eagle Splendor on myself, it's gonna be 10 plus 6 plus 1, so 17.
Nat 20
Fuck.
happens. Does not work on that particular guard.
All right, Juwan, what you gonna do?
Okay. So I'm gonna use that soften earth and stone since we're underground.
Uh-huh.
And do it underneath where Dengi is standing,
Okay.
so that she gets
gonna
sucked down
sink.
into the ground.
So you're causing like quicksand.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll be right there.
All right.
And it's 10 feet.
All right. So
Square.
that and well, that's also Pat too. So
Morgan, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that will get.
Don't do that. Just kidding.
Wait.
Put it back.
Wait.
Well, plus
Brian.
put her back where she was. No, it's going to include Pat because she was right next to his chair. Yeah.
Brian.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the area is 10 feet square per level, and I'm 4. So
that's 40
that
feet.
means that I can do like 4 squares altogether, right?
Yeah.
So I can do the one that
Oh, yeah.
Denny is in.
You can do
The one
pretty
with the
much. You can
number
do most of the
4 is?
room.
Yeah,
What?
You can
make
do most of the room.
This entire area 4 squares out from wherever you set it. 4 squares out encompasses everyone.
Including
Well,
the
I don't wanna-
dragon and Morgan.
Well, only the
I
dragon's
don't want
feet.
to do that though.
They want
I
to be able
can do
to.
it kind of behind them or
I was
something.
so excited about letting Morgan get fucked.
So the end of it catches them.
Oh,
I mean,
that-
how big
feet
it
over
can be,
here.
but I don't
I
have to
think
make it there.
I see what
Yeah.
you're saying is
Cast
casting
it back. You want to cast it farther
them
behind so they sink that way.
and just have it where it's like the edge is Morgan's seat right here.
Okay. Then that's only gonna pull out 3 of those guys, and Dangy's levitating, so it's not gonna affect her.
Okay.
But I can see that she's.
But it will pull it.
levitating.
But if you do that sinking thing, it will get 3 of those guys if you do it in that direction.
I'll double
Brian, can I see that she's levitating?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
I
then
mean, maybe
wouldn't
she's.
do it.
I mean, she's on the other side of a table, so you might not be able to see her feet because there's a table between you that the dragon is on, like a very large table. So you might be able to see her feet, but she is levitating.
Well, you know what? Okay, so the guys that are off onto the, I guess your left side in the room, guys, they're like 5-1, 5-1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll do it over there and just like
Okay.
sink all of those 4.
Yeah. Take these guys out.
All right. So you sink, and can I push them all together? Just assume that it's kind of like one of those antlion traps, and they all just kind of.
How does that work, Liz? This creates quicksand, right? And then they have a problem moving and stuff.
It just says that dry earth, which is what I think we're in, right? Becomes loose sand.
Which
So I
is
think it
quicksand.
just turns it into sand for 4 feet. which they sink down pretty much all the way into
Oh, they
the
sink
ground.
down 4 feet. They might not even be able to use their arms.
Okay, I'll let
Yeah.
them sink into the sand 4 feet. That's fine. They sink down some. So those three
Okay,
guys, those three are immobilized at least. They're not dead, but they're immobilized.
She was going for these 4, I think.
Yeah.
I'll allow it. I'll allow all 4.
The
That's
guys on
fine.
the edge.
Yeah, that's
All
fine.
right, so I'm just going to push them all together to
Yeah.
let us know that they're like,
They're in a pit.
yeah.
Way to go, Juan.
Hey, Jordan.
Okay,
Well played.
and Genevieve
Uh-huh.
is...
A bird.
I guess Genevieve's just gonna, like, attack.
Nice.
Not Dengi, because she's too dangerous. But are the guys that are next to Morgan, are they, like, holding Morgan at all?
One of them had a knife to his throat, and the other one, was pretty close and could easily stab Morgan in his next move if they wanted to.
Throat. I hope he took like a step back after that.
He did, but not like more than 5 feet.
Okay, I'll take that. But he still doesn't have a.
He's not having a good time, but now he's more pissed off because you stabbed him in the throat.
He's not having a good time. I said he still doesn't have his knife to my throat though.
No, but he still has his knife drawn.
Took a step back.
Yeah, he still has his knife drawn, though.
Should get Genevieve to drop a pot in his head again. Shit. Well, she's just gonna, like, scratch them, I guess. She's just gonna talon them. Boop, 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 boop.
This is one of the ones by Morgan.
1d4.
Okay, so roll your attack first, see if it's successful versus their AC and stuff.
No, the 1.
Yeah, then not only is it not successful, they get a swing on her real quick.
No.
Which I'm probably going to miss because that's only an 8. Or what's her AC's got to be higher than 8. Yeah, so yeah. I don't know where Liz went, though. She probably went to go get her bird sheet.
11.
All right.
11. Sorry.
So yeah, higher than 8.
Find it.
So yeah, so your bird's fine, but it does swing at it before it swings back around. So
Okay. Alright.
now it's these guys' turn.
Initiative.
I'll let Dangy go first. Just for fun. Hi, Cat. Sorry, Cat got in the way. Alright, let's see what Dangy does. Dangy casts Channel Negative Energy on Morgan. Morgan, you get to do a will save.
Sweet, that like totally heals me. Except it doesn't. God damn it.
And what it feels neat.
20. Not natural.
Alright, so you're fine. You're able to resist. She's like doing Sith shit at you, but you're able to resist the Sith power.
Cat butt. Yeah,
So-
alright. I resist cat butts.
Yep. So that's it for her. Now let's see how many of these little dudes I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them that are still active.
Yes.
Alright, so I'll roll for the 6. The other ones are going to try and get out of the quicksand, so I'll roll for them to do strength to try to get out. So I'll roll for them first.
Nonsense.
No. So one of them's able to pull half of his body out of the quicksand, but he's prone. So pull one of those 4 out.
Alright, I did.
But he is prone, so that's the end of his turn for right now. He's not doing anything else. Next, I'll do the other 2 in front of Morrigan. The first one rolls a 17 versus your AC, Morrigan.
20.
Alright, second one rolls a 18 versus your AC.
20.
So, yeah, they are unable to hit you. So then I have 3 more. That one does a 22.
Yep. Yeah.
This one does a 10, and that one does a 16. So only one is able to hit you from the crossbow. It does 1d10, which is 5,
Can I...
plus poison, so you take 5 damage.
Since my arms are free, right?
Yeah?
When a ranged attack is made against a gunslinger, she can spend 1 grit point. I get 2 bonus to AC
Okay.
if I drop prone. So can I just rock forward on the chair?
I'll allow it. If you'll drop prone, you can dodge this arrow coming at you.
And that's
Use one of your
my
grit points. Yep, that's
I'll
fine.
take a grit point to do that.
All right.
Actually, I'm gonna roll backwards.
All right, you roll backwards. You can knock that bullet over, too. I want to see it. Show me which way you fall.
All right, so you fall that way in the chair.
Yeah.
All right, which would I? Yeah, there you go. So you fall backwards towards the table, almost hitting your head on the table. But you missed the arrow. That gives me a percentage chance that it might hit Dangy, actually. So roll me a percentage chance.
Alright. That's gonna be...
Here, you want these?
Oh, not Dangy. It'll hit one of those guards up in front, actually. It'll hit number 2.
66.
All right, so I'll say that it did hit that guard. So the stray arrow that you dodged by knocking your chair over... the stray arrow you dodge by knocking your chair over hits the guard to your right, dealing whatever damage arrow does, which is, I believe, a D4.
What's that one?
Yeah,
Check.
number 4.
Alright, that
It does
counts
D2.
as...
So that does 5 damage to that guy.
The number 4 hit die.
Alright. That was an immediate action. Can I spend whatever my, rest of what I got left with my bayonet and try and, cut my...
I mean, technically, I let you do that. That was like an immediate action during their turn. They're still going.
Okay.
It's not your turn yet again.
Okay.
That was like an out-of-turn thing you got to do because you can do that as that character.
Never mind.
But it
you're
doesn't
right.
initiate the start of a whole new turn for you.
No. Never mind. Your turn.
But-
Pretty much everyone should be
But
done.
I have like 2 more guys. Yeah, I have more 2 guys to roll for, and then we're done.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah, so...
All right, yeah, you're all done. They both missed because they don't both. It was like 20, right? 1920.
Yeah, 20.
Yeah, so they both miss. So now it's back to Pat. Morrigan.
Alright. Yeah, I want to spend this full round, with my bayonet trying to cut my feet free.
All right, roll me a sleight of hand or a dex to try to do that.
I'm going to do sleight of hand. 24.
All right, we'll say that you're able to get your feet free.
Alright.
You're still prone, but you're no longer bound.
Can I take... Well, can I just take a 5-foot action then? Like a 5-foot move? Butt scoot it back away from them?
Usually no, but since I like you and you're a bard, I'll let you roll an acrobatics to try and do a cool move, like either back onto your feet or out of the way or something.
Butt scoot. I just want to kick my feet to get away.
All right, you want to butt scoot 5 feet? Roll me acrobatics to butt scoot 5 feet.
2. That's a 30.
But it was a 2? And your acrobatics...
18 plus 12, so
18
30.
natural.
Oh, okay, well, yeah, you're fine. You're able to butt scoot 5 feet. Move 5 feet, whatever direction that is.
Is this a table or a dragon?
That's a table and a dragon, so we'll say that you just scooted underneath the table.
Okay, good. I'll take that. Alright.
Now it should be Dragon's turn, and then me,
Yep.
Juan.
The dragon continues to breathe fire, but doesn't seem to be bothering Dangy. It seems to just smoke right off of her skin and her clothes and not harm her at all. It does seem to bother some of the other drow, however, so they will take a little bit of damage.
Well, I have fire elemental resistance.
That's the end of the dragon's turn.
Alright. Well then, I'm going to cast Deep Slumber. Right here in the middle of, pretty much right on top of, do they? I didn't know that.
And your Christmas.
Oh yeah, they're Elven, right?
Yeah, they're immune.
Alright, well then I don't want to do that. I will cast Bestow Curse on Dengi.
Alright, now get a will save.
Yeah, 18.
Natural 20.
Damn.
Alright. Fuck. I know what I should have done instead. Oh well. That pretty much does it for me then.
Next.
That's me, I guess.
Yep.
Alright, Oscar's going to charge in a straight line to the one that was hit by the crossbow bolt. And with my long
Alright, so you're gonna run over the top of the table or around the side of the table or what?
Yeah,
Is it a straight line away from the table? The table's right here. Oscar's the battery.
Well, charge, so I can use
Oh, you're
my-
charging. Yeah, you can double. I forgot. Yeah, so you're charging that one guy right there.
And also, I got 10 foot of reach anyway, so I'm going to be back. Yeah, you would be
pretty much next to Morgan.
Right next to you're right beside the table. You're standing next to the chairs that are pushed into the table.
Yeah.
Got it.
So I'm gonna get +2 to hit from the charge, and then -2 on my AC. But because they're drow, and I have a Drowbane long spear,
Yep.
let's see how this is gonna work.
Nice. Shoot it up. That's what it's gonna do.
If I can roll.
Depends on your roll.
Drow of the Dark Elves.
All right. Well, that is a 16 plus 11 to hit. It's 27 to hit.
That's gonna be enough, I believe. Oh yeah,
Yeah, I mean that should be more than enough.
that's
Okay.
definitely enough.
So then that's going to be a 1d8, which is that's 3 damage, and then
Strength, right?
well, I don't have a strength. So that's 9 damage
All right, so you do 9 damage total to that guy.
to the guy that was damaged before by the crossbow bolt,
All right.
and I'm 10 feet away from him. So or whatever.
All right, got it.
All right, Juan.
Well, maybe I'll do it from above over the top of Dangy then.
All right, and how that's a 40-foot radius.
Um,
All right, 4 squares out.
Yeah, that would be 4 squares out.
All right, so everyone is going to take 2d6 damage from that. That's in that range.
So it'd be 4.
That's all of them.
Yeah.
So it'd be like every...
How many don't get hit? That's probably a better question.
All the bad guys, and maybe it looks like a couple of good guys.
Well,
Unless she cast it back here.
Let's assume she casts it in a safe distance that it just hits them.
yeah, because I wouldn't do it.
maybe would go 1,
I wouldn't do it so it would hurt anyone that we don't want.
All the way
and
around.
then all
Yeah.
the way around.
Yeah.
So it still gets most of them.
It hits them all.
All right. That's going to do 6 damage to all of them then.
So 6 damage to everyone. Is the guy that got hit by Oz and the bolt one, is he unconscious or still going?
He's still going, but he seems weaker for sure.
Cool. The chick's still levitating?
Of course she is. That's what she does. It's probably her turn now.
Knock her down.
No, I mean she got hit by some rocks, but she didn't stop. I mean she was floating above the ground, so it didn't knock her down. She did hurt. It did hit her. It did hit some rocks. Hit her. She got hurt. But she didn't get knocked down. No one got knocked prone. They just got injured. Some falling debris. Now it's her turn.
Yeah.
All right, I need you to make a will save, Morrigan.
She's coming after you, man. You're her least favorite nephew.
Oh! I don't make that with a natural 1.
All right. You start feeling the energy drained out of you. Roll me 2d4.
4 and I'll reroll that one. Even though it was a 1. 4 is 8.
Really? What level are you, Morrigan?
Oh no!
You go all the way back to level 0. You die. I mean, you don't die. You just you don't have any skills right now. You go to level 0. You can't do anything. You're pretty much like, ugh.
I'm just an idiot.
Yeah, you're an idiot. You're pretty much asleep right now. You have temporary. You're temporarily at level 1. So even when you wake up, you will be a level 1 Morrigan, not a level 8 Morrigan.
Holy
You'll revert
shit.
to level 1.
Someone just put me down for
Well, no.
You can you can regain your levels, but you have to make a fortitude save every day. And every day that you do make a fortitude save, you can remove a negative level. If you fail, it becomes permanent though.
What's wait, it's permanent?
If you fail the fortitude save when you wake up.
So I gotta make 8 fortitude saves in a row?
To regain all these points, yeah.
So that's not gonna
But right now you're passed out.
someone put me down. What was the chick that banished me? She was called the researcher, right?
Yeah.
So this is like the
She said she worked for the researchers.
So this is like the dark version of that, so like a demonic HBI person or someone that's familiar with the HBI.
Well, yeah, Dangy has worked for the HBI. She hired you, so she knows who the HBI are. I mean,
Yeah.
Another dimensional door.
All level 4s for the day.
So like she's a really powerful creature.
hey, Morgan, I don't want to spoil this thing that I just totally killed you and stuff, but don't you have avoid any situation from the deck of many things. I mean, I love the fact that you're dead and all, but if you want to reverse the fact that you just lost 8 levels, I'm pretty sure it's one of the things you got.
I wrote it all down.
Alright, I'm pretty sure you did. But double check.
That's what happened.
Yep, I used that.
Alright, you avoid any situation, so instead you just you do fall prone, but you don't faint and you don't lose 8 levels. You just fall prone, so you are you're just on the ground again. But that never happened now. But it could happen next turn, so beware.
Y'all better kill that bitch.
Yeah. Alright, so whose turn? That was her turn. Whose turn is it?
If she went now, I gotta do all the Drow guards too. Here we go. At Osk is a 9, which is gonna miss. A 12, which is gonna miss. 8 is gonna miss. 13 is gonna miss. 13. Yeah, all miss. They all fire crossbow bolts at Osk, but they miss. The ones firing at Morgan, hit the table. The ones firing at Osk just whiz right by. So,
Alright.
no horrible shots apparently.
So it's dragon time?
Yep. Dragon continues to breathe flame on everyone within his reach. Doesn't bother Dangy, but does do damage to these 4 guys there, so I'll take that on them.
I like the idea of the dragon, like, breathing the fire. I mean, I can talk to him and...
Well, I mean, if it's getting all of them at the same time.
Yeah, let it ride. Yeah.
Well, let's get a couple of them, like...
Sorry, my turn. I'm going to... 5, 10, 25, 30. And I'm going to cast a lightning bolt, which is a 120-foot line, going through number 2, Dengi, and the number 4 in the back here.
Okay, I'll allow it.
Let's see. They get a reflex, and that's half if they get reflex.
Okay.
Do 4d6. So 3 reflex saves.
Well, what's the number I have to beat?
I'm not sure. How does that work?
It's 10 plus the level of the spell,
Oh, so it's 18.
plus the whatever modifier you use to cast spells.
Yeah, 18.
So 18? That's with your charisma modifier or whatever?
Yeah, intelligence.
Intelligence modifier? Yeah, then yeah, that. So let's see, for Dangy. So I rolled a 28 for her, so she's going to take half. And then the other
Alright.
2, that's a fail. And that's a 21.
So yeah, so 2 take half, 1 takes full.
Alright.
Probably say that maybe number 4 and Dingy take half, and number 2
One up
takes-
front takes the brunt. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that sounds about right, right?
Yeah, it sounds fine.
Alright, that's gonna be 11, 12 to number 2 and 6 to the rest.
Alright. Juan.
Drop that ceiling again, guys.
I think I'm gonna do a flaming sphere,
Okay.
but I need to step over. I guess the other way.
So you want to come this way?
Yeah, and that way I can do it at the 3 number 3s.
Alright. So you're gonna send it rolling down like that?
Yeah,
Maybe
because
3?
it's only 5 foot wide though.
So it's only going to hit one of them.
Yeah,
Like a
I wanna-
bowling ball.
2, probably. Roll it like straight down.
Yeah, okay. I'll aim for those 2 guys then.
Alright, aim for those 2. I'll let one of it hit for sure, then I'll do a percentage chance.
Okay.
So how much damage does that do? It's magic,
Mm-hmm.
right? So you don't have to do anything for it. You just do it.
3d6.
Alright, so I'm going to fail on both of them, so just roll the damage on both.
4, 4, 3, for one person.
Alright, well, it's the same for both. That's the same damage. 4, 4, and 3. So
11.
that's 11.
5, 1 for the other.
It's the same for both.
So 10 and 12.
It was 11, and it's 11 for both.
What?
It's not different for both people.
Oh. Okay.
It's the same power. Whenever it's both of them, they're like...
Yeah, you're right.
That's damage each.
So they both took 11 damage from that. Back to Dangy. Alright, Osk.
Alright.
Your turn to make a will save.
Wait, Dangy goes.
I have to make a will save. All right.
Order is so confusing.
It's a good thing I got this will. I rolled a natural 20 and I put an 8 on top of that.
Alright, it's not going to be enough to resist, but because it's a natural 20, I'll let you half it.
Are you serious? 28 is not enough for a will save?
Yeah, it's 29.
Holy fuck.
So I'm going to let you take less than you should, for sure, because that's dope. You roll 2d4 for me.
It's 3 and a 3.
So you take 3 negative levels.
Oh, shit.
And you need to make a fortitude every day to regain 1. Unless you have a hero point or some way to get out of that situation also.
I mean, how can I get out if I got 120?
No, she's not that strong. You guys have fought stronger people.
Alright.
She just got really good magic.
Whose turn is it?
She's just got some tricky ass magic.
I've got an idea, guys.
Can I stand up and shoot her in the fucking face?
I can use Gem of Brightness, aim it at her face. She's a drow. She doesn't like light. I don't like light either, but I can sacrifice myself if you guys can do something with it. Yeah.
It's not a bad idea.
Do his supreme shot where he gets his 4 times 4 and do a call shot to the face or something.
Call shot to the face.
Alright, well, it's you can do that whenever. Is it our turn? Or is it?
Well, if we're going to do that, let me do that first.
Yeah.
Well, it's your turn.
Let's see, Dangy did her thing. I still didn't do for all these little dudes. I always forget that.
Then it's you, then it's Dragon, then it's me, and then it's you.
So, yeah. That's 3.
And,
First one's a 10.
She's going to be completely useless because it's drow, they have light sensitivity. So
The second one's a 17 at Osk. What's your AC, Osk?
my AC is 21.
So you're fine. 13 miss. 19 versus Morrigan. What's your AC, Morrigan?
20.
Alright, so you're fine. Nat 20 on Morrigan, so that one's going to hit. Not confirmed.
Can I use the dodge again?
Yeah, if you got a grip point to do it.
Wait, I was already prone. Don't they get a bonus to my AC?
You get a minus.
You get a minus because you're prone. They see you. The rest of them all miss though, but one does get to do double damage on Morgan there. Let's see how much that is. Which is 2d10.
Wait.
So that does 6 damage to you, Morgan.
Wait.
I don't think the ceiling's up.
And you have to make a fortitude save to not be drow poisoned.
She can't use that anymore.
I can use Gunslinger's Dodge to take a 2 bonus to AC against triggering attack.
Okay.
Alright. I can move 5 feet as immediate action if I spend 1 grit point, and I get a 2 bonus.
I mean, in this case, since I did a natural 20, I'll let you do it and just take half damage.
Alright, I'll use it.
So instead, you'll take 3 damage, and I need you to make a fortitude save to not be poisoned.
Natural 20.
Alright, so you're not poisoned then.
Alright, but I took 3 damage?
3 damage, yeah.
Alright, now it's Dragon's turn.
Did I go yet? I haven't gone yet.
Oh,
Who do
sorry.
I get to go?
Sorry. I thought that was your turn.
I thought we were going to let me go first so that then we could focus on her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't gone in.
Dragon continues to breathe fire, so I'll let everyone that would take fire from the dragon this round take it, so. That number 2 in front, dead.
Yep.
Or at least unconscious, yeah.
I've just been doing I haven't gotten a chance to go in like 2 rounds.
Alright. Whoever's next, go.
Alright, I'm going to go first.
Me? Oh, yeah.
I'm going to pull up my Gem of Brightness and aim it at what's-her-name's face and yell at Nim 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 so that there's a bolt of light that's focusing on her so it's going to blind her.
Alright, you do that.
Because she's got light sensitivity.
She does, she's a drow. So do you. So I need you to make a fortitude save when you use your weapon.
I mean, can I close my eyes before I do that? I guess
You can, but it's super bright, yeah. It's magically bright.
Alright, my fortitude save is a 23.
Alright, you're gonna be fine. She's dazzled for a round, so I'll let her take a round off because of that.
Okay.
The other drow are still gonna do stuff, but she won't next round.
Alright, so it's my turn?
It's whoever's next in the rotation turn,
That
yeah.
would be me. What did you do? All right, now it's your turn. Then it's my turn. Yeah.
I don't know.
Do something. What are you gonna do?
So I can use a move action to stand up, right?
Yep. Stand up
And
your little
then
bullet.
use my standard action.
You're gonna roll over to the other side of the dragon.
Well, I was gonna stand. Yeah.
You
Whatever.
can't stand up under the table.
Well, I was gonna stand up like sort of next to Tom. But alright, I'm gonna shoot this bitch. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot at
All
her.
right, you stand up. You draw your weapon. Fire.
Yeah.
Roll it.
And I only get one attack because I used my move action. I'm gonna go against touch AC.
Okay.
That's 31 or 29.
That works versus her touch AC just fine.
And then 19 damage.
That did some damage right there.
All right. Well, my turn. I'm gonna step over this way, and I'm gonna throw my last level 3 lightning bolt, and try to hit these two right here. Can we assume that she's not gonna get much in the way of take at least a reflex negative, because she's blinded and can't see the lightning bolt coming?
Yeah, I'll allow it. I'll give her a -2 to the reflex.
All right. So yeah, roll for 2 people's reflex, and then I'll roll damage.
All right. The drow guard got a 12,
That's a miss.
and
I mean, not a
Dangy,
miss. He doesn't do it.
Yeah.
Any of the other drow?
Dangy got a 30.
A 30. All right. Well, she takes half then.
Hey, Brian, are any of the other drow affected by this beam of light now?
I mean, you had it focused directly at her, so I mean, no. Had you done the broader version of it, yes, but no.
Oh, 17. That's 19 damage to her and number 4.
All right.
I'm gonna.
As the lightning bolt comes for her, right before it reaches her, she vanishes.
God damn it.
But it does hurt the guy behind. He dies.
All right. Let's all roll cumulative intimidate checks to be like your leader is abandoned. You stand down.
All right, I'm down.
Yeah.
All right.
My intimidate.
18.
28.
All right. They seem a little intimidated, but they say,
15.
Drow, never back down. We'll die to protect our house.
Yeah, but she did.
She says, she'll be back, and with greater numbers.
Still failing. Well, anyway, whatever. We'll kill it. Doesn't matter. We'll kill you anyway.
All right. Go for it.
Alright. So whose turn?
Whose turn is it?
Who just went?
Will just went.
So it's Juan afterwards.
So Sean.
I'm gonna do the flame thing again.
Okay, roll up those two.
Yep.
All right, how much damage does that do?
10.
All right, those two guys are out.
These two.
Yep.
I'm glad I thought about
All right. So
Back to those guys.
Yeah, and then the dragon.
All right, so 16. This is a miss. This can be a hit on Morgan. Miss. Hit. All right, so I got one hit on Morgan, and then a 19 crit on Osk.
What did you hit me at?
I hit you with an arrow.
What was your roll?
I'd only do 1 damage though.
You beat a 20?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then I did a 19 crit on Tom, so he's going to take more than 1 damage. Also, I need you to make a fort save to avoid being poisoned.
Morgan does?
Yeah, you do.
16?
All right, you feel sleepy, and you start getting really drowsy, and your eyes get really heavy, and you fall asleep. So knock yourself back over. Osk, you take 2 damage. Oh wait, I get rolled twice. You take 10 damage actually, because I rolled an 8 the second time. You take 10 damage, Osk, and then I need you to make a fortitude save.
That's a 19.
All right, that's enough. You feel a little sleepy, but you pull the arrow out and you continue fighting. That's all the ones that hit, so it's back to you guys again. The dragon's going to breathe fire on these two. Number 4 and number 3 are out from flame.
Are those other ones still trying to get out of the stand?
We'll say that they've had move actions since then. They've been able to pull themselves out, So yeah, not anymore. They're in a similar area, but they're no longer halfway underground or anything. So what do you guys do?
I guess it's mine after the dragon.
The dragon already did his thing. I saw those 2 guys died.
Yeah. Well, you technically went first, so I guess you have to move. You're in action now. So I think once I move back behind you, you're.
Well, Morgan's unconscious.
Yeah, I'm asleep, so I missed this.
Alright,
Potential.
I'm gonna charge number 1.
Alright.
Well, that should be a straight line, but that's fine.
Rayo back his ass.
Oh, that number 1.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be 10 feet away because I have a reach weapon. And then with that charging, I'm gonna attack him. So that is going to be 21 to hit.
That's a hit.
Alright. Forgot the drow, right? Yeah, the drow. So it's gonna be D8, D6, 7. So 10 damage.
Alright.
Alright. Let's see here. Alright. Well then, I'm gonna go.
Yes, I want you to try.
I'm gonna cast a Burning Hands cone on these 4.
Okay.
That's they get a reflex save for half damage, but I do 4d4.
Alright. Reflex a +4, so I got a 7 for one. 7 for the next one. 7.
Nope.
And a 17.
Still no.
All right.
Mine's 18.
So all of them take full.
All of them take 4d4 damage. I'm going to roll you, Juwan. Sorry. I'm going to put something in your place.
I got a D4.
You got a D4? Alright. I don't want to roll my own, actually. Sorry. No offense. Yeah, sure. Alright. That's 4. That makes 5. That's 7. 8 damage to them.
Alright. To all of them?
Yeah, all 4 of them.
Alright, the one that Tom just hit, that one's out.
Alright.
So I was going to do call lightning.
Takes a minute to warm up, I think, though. That's the problem with that spell. So you have to cast it for a whole minute before it comes into effect. So what you got, Liz? It doesn't take a minute to warm up.
Crap. I mean, how far over to the left can I move?
Whatever your move speed
I want
is.
to do I can't really do the sphere thing anymore because Cersei's in the way now.
You can move 6 squares in any direction.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I mean, you could shoot right down the middle.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, can I do it?
2, 3, 4, 5.
Back at 4.
4,
And then
5, 6.
can I
Send it right through there?
yeah.
I'll allow it. That seems like it's somewhat feasible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a clear area.
Yeah. I'll allow it. I'll assume you can bowl.
Yeah, I can bowl.
Alright. We'll assume that's something you picked up. That's something Kitsune has spent a lot of time doing in the woods. Bowling. It's the one sport you guys play.
11.
Alright. To all 3 of them?
Yeah.
All out.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, alright, we're going to say, Jorge, we need to get out of here before that lady returns with enforcements. Can you dig us a hole out of here and freedom is yours?
He says, sure, follow me.
Alright.
You can even
And
carry, he'll even
I'll-
carry 1 or 2 of them if you want. And he'll drag you through the tunnels sort of northeast of here towards the tunnels underneath the woods.
Yeah, can we take just a quick minute to loot?
Yeah, you can loot them real quick. There are 10 frostbolts total among them. For anyone with a crossbow that wants to shoot some cold bolts.
I got crossbow.
There are 10 cure lights among them. There are 20 drow poisons among them. There are 20 smoke sticks. There are 10 tanglefoot bags.
What's that?
That's like stuff you throw on the ground and makes the ground sticky.
Oh, cool.
There are 20 thunderstones.
Whoa. Thunderstone.
All 10 of them are wearing Masterwork chain shirts. They're all carrying Masterwork longswords. And they're all carrying repeating heavy crossbows.
We're just gonna put all this stuff in a pass bag and divvy it up later.
That's fine. I'm fine with that. There's also 400 Masterwork bolts. And 470 gold you can split up as you wish. So when you guys were looting the Drow Cavern, Osk and Cersei found something special that they wanted to keep for themselves among the art. Usually there's like a lot of furniture and shit. But they both found one item that they wanted to keep to themselves, and they didn't tell you guys, but they both snuck away one item for themselves. Who wants to go first?
I will.
Alright, Cersei. You were able to sneak away one item from this room. It can either be a hero point, or you can roll a d6.
Alright, I'm gonna roll a d6. That's 5. Accidental, but I'll take it, whatever it is.
You get the Circlet of Persuasion,
Ooh, nice.
which I believe makes you even more persuasive than you already are, which is going to be stupid. So, have fun charming every single person ever alive. Osk, you were also able to squirrel away an item from this room. You can either accept a hero point, or roll a d6. Yep.
No, come on.
Do the item. Do the item.
Do the
I'm the only
item.
one trying to place the safe bet for the thing that saved everyone at one point this game. It's like
That doesn't matter.
Sort of intimate.
Osk, you get the Mask of Stony Demeanor. I'll give you guys 1,200 experience each.
1200. Finally.
And just as you guys are finishing packing up, and the dragon's like, hurry, hurry, you start seeing Dangi flash in the where she was before, reappearing. And as she starts reappearing and vanishing, you hear her mumbling an incantation, and a great spirit starts rising up, hissing through the rocks.
Maybe you ain't afraid of no ghosts, but I think our adventurers might be. Tune in next time to find out how they fight a spirit on Long Distance Dungeons and Dragons Dinner Theater.